Welcome back to the Romanian River channel and my playthrough of Divinity Original Sin. 1 Enhanced Edition. Well, don't mind us.
Attention! About pace!
Whisper me?
Nuts! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
I really hate the pronunciation, to be honest. Sicilian. I mean, what the bloody hell is that pronunciation about? Okay, let's quickly check. So, where would she be detained though? Ain't gonna be in there. Can only imagine it being down there. Why would I steal training swords? Well, there are some things in here that are of import.
I'll thank you to take a step in another direction. This is the Legion treasure room, and you've no business bothering with it. Your not-so-sterling reputation happens to precede you. Excuse me, Grabby Gus. This is a Legion treasure room, and absolutely no non-Legion...
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels, criminal scum!
Okay, where is the lovely lass then? I'm fairly sure there's something in here that opens doors. I mean, heck, this. There's gotta be something on here, but if she's not yet been detained, which is kind of annoying but realistic, let's take a look around some more. Gotta say the music's quite good.
1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2? May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger. Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools' advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. Thank you, kind one.
Interesting. The statues might be something worth investigating. Not trusting, but investigating.
Cruel fortune.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? Right. I'm not going to throw my things on a pyre in the hope that the stench of my burning trousers will please an ill-defined spirit.
Good to hear you keep your knickers though.
Cruel fortune.
So this was your house, huh?
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes indeed.
North, that's southeast. Okay, first let's make sure everything's investigated in here. Can't have anything crazy going around without me in here. Plus, plus 5% damage might not sound like much.
What you're made of.
But it can still be worth it.
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place? Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards. Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You've found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Well, I always knew I was ready for the big time.
Fantastic!
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and...
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
This guy's an obvious shill.
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I'll just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat. Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Cecile. 98, 99, 100. Looks like all's in order, Chief. So, ready for a bigger crowd than you can shake a stick at? Stand back and watch this.
thirst of colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a courtesy across his realm.
Okay. Before we thank ourselves,
Look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
let's make sure we're ready to scum it.
You and who are you supposed to be? Oh, I should have been one of the greats, but here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts. Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicil? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up for you. No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian. Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage. Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin! Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is. The stage is yours.
I wanted to wait around doing nothing, I'd get a job at court.
The crowd is completely appalled by your retelling. Are you sure that's how the story goes? Perhaps you ought to study.
The
Yep.
action was innovative, but the story was simply unforgivable.
I knew it. I'd suck. Okay, so I'd have to reread that damn thing. Okay, so
Performers, showmen, show all of the Sicil what you're made of. Beer and flatulence. Come one, come all, can't you hear this? And who are you? Supposed to Katerina's? Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your place. Ready for your trial by not planning on playing.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
man, we have to actually wait. What I have is a drama.
The stage is yours. The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Simply marvelous. Simply.
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Oh, I hope there's
Simply
an encore.
marvelous.
Good show.
Simply marvelous.
Simply marvelous.
Get off the stage!
The restless crowd is starting to hurl insults. Master Chaucer must feel very self-satisfied. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
Simply marvelous!
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they're alive with the thrill of it.
Yourself an entertainer?
I haven't felt so unfulfilled since my wedding night.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? You there! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Simply marvelous.
You call yourself an entertainer?
Performers, showmen,
The fuck?
simply marvelous. Seal what you're made of. What is it this time? Really? 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 Fine. You were absolutely, utterly, inarguably glad you asked. Oh, here we not planning on.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small
Okay,
crowd
let's experiment
shuffles
a bit.
toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet,
So
but
drama.
your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is. The stage is yours. The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Marvelous.
Good show!
Bravo!
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Simply
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them up. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven
That's
them
a bit
tale
better.
of desperation and hope, and they're alive with the thrill of it.
It's the future of entertainment. Come on! Come on!
That was
Can't
really
you hear the
something
stage
else.
calling you?
I'll never forget it.
What is it this time? Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you earned yourself a little something for your trouble. Wouldn't you agree?
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you are. As I said, darling, the opportunity to speak to Master.
Okay, that was interesting. For a few seconds.
By the seven.
Fantastic!
Hmm.
By the seven. What a day.
I think, a king.
My
The
word!
great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and
Let's see about exploring some more. I haven't really visited the market that much.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers and fools even molded foul in the dark. Red and orange, yellow and green. One. Those are only chickens. Plump, juicy ones at that.
What are ye staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
Okay, let's go give those guys the good news.
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Problem than a set of silver arrows.
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish? I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. A hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path. Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
Yeah, you're certainly a fish merchant with only cheese to her name.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it. Meh.
Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
I wonder if these things give me any ideas.
Bah! If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep.
Okay. There's gotta be something in here.
Oh, I was really hoping to find something better.
What's up with that carpet? Butter knife. Evelyn's house. Wait a minute. Are there any buttons around, I wonder? I can't rotate the camera for a very simple reason. How do they interact? Because I'm pretty sure... Okay. There we go. I knew something would be down here. It was just too perfect the setup, you know?
One man's trash is another man's trash.
There's something in here. Of that I'm sure. Can't be just this. Come on. I was expecting something spectacular. And yeah, the sneak animations are quite interesting.
What do you think you're doing?
You shouldn't have come this way, jackass. Oh well. It wasn't me. It was my totally believable doppelganger. Anyway, we're gonna leave it off here now, ladies and gentlemen, because we are more or less 30 minutes. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.